Hi there, Life Shifters. This video is about Canterbury in England. It is one of 3 videos that I made during a recent trip to the UK. So watch for ones about Oxford and York. Make sure that you click on the subscribe button below so that you know when they get posted. Now, if you had heard anything in July about traveling, you would have thought that we were crazy to go away then. But as you can see, this plane is ready to take off. It did. It was only about 20 minutes late. And then we arrived in Heathrow, which had a terrible reputation. And this is what the baggage area looked like when we arrived. It was literally almost empty, got our bags quickly, and then headed off to take the train to Canterbury. And yes, we were supposed to have horrors as we traveled on the train, but we didn't. And here we are at one of the gates of Canterbury, arrived there pretty much on time. Anyone who has heard of Canterbury has heard of the Canterbury Cathedral, and it certainly does not disappoint. The beauty, the majesty that you see here is just so wonderful. It is a religious center for the Anglican Church with the Archbishop of Canterbury as its head. It was founded along with St. Augustine's, which is very close by, as a center for Christianity in Britain. It also was an abbey as well as a church. It was also a center for pilgrims to pray to St. Thomas a Becket, who was killed on Henry II's orders and was quickly declared a saint by the church during the Middle Ages. As you can see, these are the beautiful stained glass windows that suggest all of the miracles, they call them miracle windows, that happened because the pilgrims came to pray. The cathedral did, however, lose some of its stained glass windows and some of its statues through the time of the Reformation. And yet it continues to be so beautiful. We had such a wonderful experience. We heard the choir rehearsing for evensong while we walked around in this magical place. We would be doing Canterbury a disservice if we didn't point out how beautiful the old town is with its many intact buildings. The River Stour runs through the town, and you can row by in punts to see the ancient buildings and imagine what it must have been like in the Middle Ages as all the waste ran directly from the buildings into the river. Maybe not so beautiful. There's even the chair where they used to dunk people accused of witchcraft into the river. If you survived, you were a witch, and if you died, you were innocent, which really didn't help you a whole lot. Another place that we went to in the area was Dover, which is just a short trip, about an hour, to learn there about the fortress that had been built by Henry II. They call it a castle, but it really is less than that. It's really a fortress. It's incredibly close to France, so it was an important place throughout British history to deal with their enemies that are coming across the channel. But it was also an important staging point for the Second World War as Britain defended itself in the Battle of Britain. Most of the town of Dover was destroyed by bombing, but the ancient buildings on the hill are largely untouched. And just like that, we're saying goodbye to Canterbury, and we're heading off to Hever Castle in Oxford for our next big learning experience. More about that in our next video about studying at Oxford. If you would like to see more LifeShift videos, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel using the subscribe button below. Don't forget to sign up for regular emails on our website at www.lifeshift.com.